Hey guys, welcome back to another video, and here I'll be showing you how I created this painting using acrylics. Okay, so this was like a commission piece for one of my clients, and there was also a deadline, so I had to finish it in like 1.5 days, and I did not sleep or even eat properly while finishing it. So please guys, your support would mean the world to me. Now, without wasting any time, let's begin. I also happen to have recorded the entire process, and trust me, it consumed every bit of space that was on my phone. So I decided to make a longer version and a shorter version for YouTube. The sketching process is actually very simple. I just created a rough sketch. The reference I found was on Pinterest. The materials that I have used is again Brustro acrylics. So let's get started. No matter what the style of painting is, I always start with the process of color blocking, which is like putting the basic colors or the initial colors that I see in the reference first on the canvas. Here I'm using a lot of blue, and I'm trying to like not get into details straight away. I like to build the layers as I go. Whenever I needed a highlight, I decided to put like a lighter color, and then I just blended it almost immediately. Blending acrylics is a little bit tricky. You have to be really fast. The next part is detailing. Now I'm using a mop brush to create these feathers. I just take a lighter color and I'm putting it over the darker color and creating a gradient. This part has got nothing to do with blending, so I'm like just putting a blob of colors. Next, I'm gonna go in for the shadows, and for that I'm just going to take the darker color of the blue and I'm just going to put it beneath the feathers that I've created. And this way it's gonna give it like a 3D appearance, because I don't want that dark blue to overpower and look like an outline. And I'm just gonna go in and block in colors very early, like this bright red, to see what it looks like in contrast with the rest of the colors. I think when I apply these vibrant colors directly on canvas, you can see the vibrancy more. If I put like red on top of the blue layer, you can see that it looks kind of dull, and I don't exactly want that, so I'm going to add my blues and all these other colors after I have added the vibrant colors. Next, I'm gonna go in and create some outlines with the lighter colors, because it like helps me define where the edges are of the feathers. Whenever you're creating a painting, you have to make sure that there is a certain kind of a flow in which the eyes are going to move. So for that, I think I'm just gonna go in and concentrate a lot in the bottom part of the painting. As I'm adding yellow color, I'm making sure that I've added some white to it just to increase the opacity. The next part is that I decided to give it some background, and for that I didn't use pencil. It was very random, so I used a brush to create these random shapes of flowers and leaves. And I'm just gonna keep the background very light as well, because my peacock, which is like the center of the painting, is the main character of the painting, is also kind of light. I'm taking like a different color on two halves of the flat brush, and as a result I'm creating this smooth transition of colors as I'm color blocking. The next part is I'm just going to make some outlines in the flower and adding like a little bit of a darker shade to create these petals, and every petal has a different shade. I cannot actually use white directly, so I'm just mixing a little bit of yellow, and I'm creating these highlights and I'm putting it on the edge of the flower, and now the whole flower is complete. This is basically something that I'm going to go in and repeat in every single flower. My sunflower is also coming together. I'm just layering different shades of the same color on top of each other, and that's how I finish off my sunflower. Last part is adding shadows and a few outlines and highlights, and it's done. Whatever the white are there in the background, I decided I am going to make it all black. And I think everything is going to make so much more sense if I put black background, so I'm just going to quickly fill in all the blacks. After all of that is done, I'm going to create the crown of the peacock, and again, I'm blocking in white mixed with a little bit of blue because the layer at the bottom is slightly darker. A random brush stroke here and there. I'm creating these ribbon-like structures. Minor details that I actually didn't think about in the beginning, and I'm randomly adding them. I think I may have discovered my acrylic style as well while creating this, and also I was like enjoying how I was working with the brushes, even though the reference looked kind of like it, but there was a lot of changes that I made. And there you go. My first acrylic painting that I commissioned is done. And my client actually loved it, so thank you so much for watching. If you want a similar commission piece, you can contact me on my Instagram, or you can DM me in my emails. The details are in my bio. And I also have an Amazon store. The links are again in the bio. I ship worldwide. Thank you so much for watching. I love you guys so much. See you in the next one. Bye.